Most first-time founders I meet think they have a fundable startup. They are almost always completely wrong about that. I've sat on both sides of the table, built and sold companies, then wrote the checks. I know exactly why VCs say no in 60 seconds. It is not your product. It is not your idea. It's the signals you are sending, and most of you are sending all the wrong ones. There are 4 specific killers that make any pre-seed startup dead on arrival, and I'm going to walk you through every single one of them today. This is not advice from a guru who has never bled for a business. These are scars, lessons that cost real money, real time, and real pain. Stay with me. This will save you years.
Here is the first thing nobody tells you. Fundability has almost nothing to do with how good your product actually is. Fundability is about 3 things: the narrative you tell, the market you're attacking, and the team signal you are sending to the room. A VC does not read your deck like a document. They pattern match it in minutes. They are scanning for familiar shapes and red flags they have seen 100 times before. What pattern do you trigger when you walk into that room? Do you look like a founder who has done this before, or someone the market will chew up in 6 months? Then there is founder-market fit, and this is where most first-timers make a mistake that quietly kills the deal before they even open their mouth. Saying, "I built this for myself," is not founder-market fit. That is hobby story. VCs want to see domain authority that can survive a room full of very hard questions. Real founder-market fit sounds like 15 years in this industry. I watched this problem cost companies millions, and I know exactly how to fix it. Get that right, and the room shifts. Get it wrong, and nothing else you say will matter. Now let's talk about the 4 killers, starting with the one that kills the most deals. 4 killers. 4 reasons your deck gets closed and your email never gets a reply. I have seen all of them, from both sides. Let's go through them one by one. Killer number 1, market size theater. You put a slide that says your TAM is $400 billion. Every VC in the room immediately trusts you less. That number tells me you Googled a market report and copy-pasted it. It tells me you have not thought seriously about who your actual first 100 customers are. What actually works is bottoms-up thinking. Show me the math from the customer level up. Unit economics, conversion assumptions, realistic year-1 targets. That earns respect. Killer number 2, no traction signal. Pre-revenue is not automatically a deal breaker, but pre-everything is. If nobody has raised their hand for your product yet, that is a problem. Traction does not have to be revenue. It can be a wait list with real emails, 5 paying pilots, 3 letters of intent, or even recorded customer discovery calls where people say they will pay. Killer number 3, team red flags. This one is personal because I have made every single one of these mistakes myself. The team slide can end your deal in under 30 seconds. Solo founder with no explanation, red flag. Building a tech company with no technical co-founder, red flag. A team that has never shipped a single product together, massive red flag. If you're a solo founder, own it. Tell me why. Tell me your plan to fix it. A VC can work with honest self-awareness. What they cannot work with is a founder who does not see the gap. Killer number 4, the fuzzy, unfair advantage. The moment a founder tells me they're first movers, I know they have not thought seriously about competition or defensibility. First mover is not a moat, it is a starting position. VCs want to know what makes you structurally hard to copy. Proprietary data, switching costs, network effects, a distribution nobody else has. Those are the 4 killers. Most first-time founders carry at least 2 of them into the room without even knowing it. Now, I want to show you how VCs actually think from the inside.
I want to take you inside the room now.
Not the room you see, the one happening inside a VC's head while you are standing there talking. It is not what you think it is. In the first 60 seconds, a VC has already run a gut check. They are asking themselves one silent question. Does this person have what it takes to survive the next 3 years of hell? They are not just evaluating your idea, they are evaluating your judgment, your composure under pressure, and whether you are someone they want to be locked in with for the next decade. The most underrated fundability question is this: why now? Not why is this a good idea? Why is this the exact right moment in history for this idea to win? A regulatory shift, a new technology unlocked, a behavior change accelerated by the pandemic. These are the winds that carry startups. VCs are always looking for who is sailing with them. VCs rank risk in a specific hierarchy. At pre-seed, there are 3 risks on the table: market risk, execution risk, and team risk. Not all of them kill deals equally fast. Market risk, does this market actually exist and is it big enough, is something a VC can bet on. Execution risk they can manage, but team risk at pre-seed, that is the one that closes the folder. I have passed on deals with exceptional products because the team gave me doubt, and I have backed teams with an average product because I believed in how they would navigate the unknown. This is the mental model you are fighting against every time you walk into a room, not a checklist, a human judgment call made in real time by someone who has been burned before and learned from it. Now that you understand how they think, let me show you the 3 things you can fix before your very next meeting that will immediately change how fundable you look. 3 things. That is all I am asking you to fix before your next meeting. Not a full rebrand, not a new deck. 3 specific things that shift how a VC reads you in the first 60 seconds. Fix number 1, narrative clarity. You need to be able to explain what you do, who it is for, and why it matters in 2 sentences. Not 2 paragraphs, not 2 minutes, 2 sentences. If you cannot do that, it means you do not understand your own business clearly enough yet. And if you do not understand it, a VC will never trust that the market will understand it either. Fix number 2, get 1 proof of demand signal before you walk into any room. 1 person who paid, 1 company that signed a pilot, 1 recorded call where someone says they have this problem. That 1 signal tells me the market is real. It tells me you have left the building and talked to actual humans. It tells me you are an executor, not just someone with a vision board and a Figma file. Fix number 3, have a sharp answer to why us. Not why this idea, why this team, why now? Why are you the people who will win this specific market and not the 10 other teams chasing it? Your answer needs to be specific, personal, and impossible to copy-paste onto another team. If another founder could say exactly what you just said, you have not answered the question yet. Now here's the honest caveat, and this is something no guru will ever tell you. Some startups should not raise venture capital at all. Knowing that early is not failure. It is a competitive advantage. The 1-sentence fundability test. Ask yourself this right now. If a VC passed on you today, could you tell them exactly which of the 4 killers cost you the deal? If you cannot, that is the work. You now know what kills fundability before you even open your mouth. You know how VCs actually think, and you have 3 things you can fix before your very next conversation with an investor. Next video, I'm going to show you exactly what a fundable pre-seed deck looks like, slide by slide. Not a template, the actual thinking behind each page that makes a VC lean forward instead of lean back. If you are building something real and you want advice from someone who has actually bled for it, subscribe. This channel is for founders who value execution over hype. You will fit right in. One question for you, and I want a real answer in the comments.
Which of the 4 killers do you think is costing you the most right now? Market size, traction, team, or unfair advantage? Drop it below. I read every single one and I reply. The startup world is a ruthless empire game. Most founders fail not because their idea was bad, but because nobody taught them the rules. I am here to change that. See you in the next one.